Maths Chapter 7 Triangles. Alright, and we are in the first session. Alright children, I hope you all are in the pink of health, doing well with online studies. I hope you are doing your work regularly. I hope you are completing your notebooks, entering everything into your notebooks. Alright, and children, you need to revise the chapters which have been done earlier. Alright, soon you will get a new timetable for your next test. So start preparing those chapters which are previously done. Soon you will get your portion as well. Okay, so let's begin with new chapter and new session. Alright, so welcome back. Fine. Children, have you heard the word congruent? Do you know what is congruent? Alright children, look here. I'm drawing two line segments. This is one line segment AB. Another line segment I'll take. This line segment is PQ. Alright. This is 7 centimeter. This one is also 7 centimeter. So what do you come to know from that figure? We have two line segments and they have same length. Here you can say AB is equal to PQ. AB represents length of line segment AB, and writing simply PQ represents the length of line segment PQ. And we have seen the length of line segment AB is 7 centimeter and the length of line segment PQ is also 7 centimeter. So they have equal length. So AB is equal to PQ. Children, when we talk about length, there is equal to sign here. Just observe nicely, okay children? Fine. These two geometrical figures, geometry में ये figure है, right? Line segment are some sort of figures in geometry, alright? If they have equal measure, equal length, or you can say equal measure, they are said to be congruent. They are called congruent. So your line segment AB and line segment PQ are congruent because they have equal measure, they have equal length, correct? And it can be written like this: AB and up, a short segment that represents line segment AB, PQ and a short segment that is line segment PQ, and the symbol of congruent, equal to, and then a curved one on top. This is the symbol representing congruent. How do you read this? AB is equal to PQ. And how do you read this? Line segment AB is congruent to line segment PQ. Here you can say AB is equal to PQ. Matlab, the length of line segment and the length of line segment PQ, they are equal. AB and PQ are equal. In this case, line segment AB is congruent to line segment PQ. Alright? Children, now we are solving the NCERT book, correct? NCERT book, right? We have that syllabus. उसमें ये लिखना परंपरा ही नहीं है. In this book, writing this congruent sign is not habitual, it's not there, it is not customary. They write only this AB is equal to PQ. हमें समझ लेना है कि वो congruent है या equal है. But we know if the lengths are equal, the line segments are congruent. Length of line segment are equal, they are same. Then line segments are congruent. अब आप ऐसे लिखो या ऐसे लिखो, आपको समझ जाना है. Do you understand? I'll give you one example. The name of a boy is Raju. Alright? But at home, his pet name is there, Pappu. So, whether you call Raju or you call Pappu, it's one and the same. Alright? If suppose this is your friend and you don't know he is called Pappu, correct? And one day when you visit his house, Raju's mummy calls him by saying, Pappu, please come here. Right? So, you will be surprised. Who is Pappu in the house? Alright? But it is Raju's name. So, whether you say Raju or Pappu, the person is just one. So, whether you say equal to or congruent, the meaning is same. You can say congruent only if the lengths are equal. Are you getting me? So, in the earlier books, State Board, we used to pay a lot of attention to these two things. Yeah, equal to sign, only with the lengths. Congruent sign, only with the line segment. But as I said, that custom has been eradicated. वो एक रिवाज ही निकाल दिया congruent लिखने का. अब ऐसे ही normally we write like this. But if you come across this type of symbol, yes, the two line segments are congruent, and here the length of two line segments are equal or same. Is that clear to you, children? Fine. So, understood what are congruent? Did you understand the word congruent? Yes. This was about line segment. Alright? Let's see one angle. Okay? Let's say this is angle ABC. I'm going to draw one more angle. And this is angle XYZ. Measure of this angle is 60 degree and measure of this angle is also 60 degree. Children, so here we have two angles which are of equal measure, correct? Angle ABC whose measure is 60 and angle XYZ whose measure is also 60. Children, earlier we used to write like this, M for measure. This is symbol of angle ABC, that is equal to 60 degree. Then measure of angle XYZ, that is 60 degree. But these days we remove M and we straight away write angle ABC is 60 degree. Angle XYZ is 60 degree, which means the same. The measure of these two angles is 60 each. Children, here writing extra M means you need extra time and extra energy. Just to avoid and make writing convenience better, alright, this thing is done in NCERT book. Alright, children, here I can say angle ABC is equal to angle XYZ. Alright? Or, since the measures are equal, you can say angle ABC is congruent to angle XYZ. Children, as I said earlier, we used to write measure of angle. M आया तो equal to symbol आएगा और angle ही होगा तो congruent symbol होगा. Do you understand? But these days we do not practice writing this. But this word congruent is very important. Nowadays we simply say equal. Angles are equal or angles are same. Angles are congruent. Line segments are congruent. बहुत कम बोलते हैं. लेकिन equal मतलब हम पप्पू बहुत कम बोलते हैं. घर से बाहर गया तो सब लोग उसे राजू के नाम से ही जानते हैं, लेकिन घर में पता है कि जो राजू है वही पप्पू है, और बाहर पता है, अब वो फ्रेंड को पता लग गया ना कि पप्पू ही राजू है। सो आप कोई भी एक नाम से पुकार सकते हैं। सो नॉर्मली इक्वल टू यूज करते हैं, इक्वल या सेम। सो measures equal, then the two figures are congruent. Children, एक और चीज यहां that is very important to understand. Suppose I pick up this line segment PQ and put it on line segment AB. I try to overlap line segment AB with line segment PQ. क्या होगा? They will exactly overlap. यहां से मैं ये लाइन सेगमेंट निकाल दूं और इसके ऊपर रख दूं तो P यहां आएगा, Q यहां आएगा, और अब आपको ब्लू लाइन नहीं दिखेगी, बिकॉज लाइन सेगमेंट PQ विल एग्जैक्टली फिट ऑन लाइन सेगमेंट AB. उसी तरह इफ आई पिक अप दिस एंगल एंड ट्राई टू ओवरलैप, तो ये एग्जैक्टली ऊपर आ जाएगा. You won't be able to see the green angle. ये x, ये y, ये z इसके ऊपर आ जाएगा. So we say the two line segments coincides. Two line segment coincides. Here two angles coincides. So whenever two figures coincides, they are congruent, children. Whenever two figures coincide, they are congruent. Are you getting me, children? आपकी समझ में आ रहा है? Sure, fine. Look, I've got two circles. Correct? Are they congruent? बस आप देख लीजिए whether they are coinciding or not. एक है blue, एक है yellow. Now you see, I'm trying to overlap. दोनों को overlap कर दिया. Now which circle you can see? Blue. You can't see yellow. But if I turn, you can see yellow, but you can't see blue, because they are exactly coinciding with each other. And such two figures are called congruent. Are you getting me, children? Now, again I have two circles. One is green and other is yellow. Let's overlap them. Overlap करने की कोशिश करो, कुछ भी हो. ओके, ये overlap कर दिया मैंने. लेकिन they are not exactly overlapping. Now you can see green as well as yellow. आप पीछे कर दो तो आपको ग्रीन नहीं दिखाई दे रहा है, ठीक है, लेकिन टर्न करेंगे तो दोनों दिख रहे हैं, कोई एक ही दिखना चाहिए. So these two circles are not congruent. Why? Because they do not have equal measures. उसके measures क्या है? Radius. इसका radius सपोज के 6 सेंटीमीटर, तो इसका भी 6 सेंटीमीटर. That's why they have equal measures. Alright? चलिए. Now look at this figure. We have two rectangles. Are they congruent? Let's check. We'll try to overlap. Are they overlapping? Yes. Alright, they are overlapping. Alright, so these two are coinciding with each other. The two rectangles are exactly coinciding. So they are congruent rectangles. Alright, I've got two squares. Now look. Which color you can see? Blue. Which color you can see? Only pink. So they are exactly coinciding with each other. So these two squares are congruent. But now if I talk about this, okay, I'll take the pink one, different color, alright, and try to coincide. Are they coinciding? Are they fitting exactly on each other? No. You can see this. अब इसको turn करो, so you can see this part. So they are not exactly coinciding with each other. So you cannot say this rectangle is congruent to this square. Here one rectangle and square, are they coinciding? अब देखकर ही बता सकते हैं. See these two geometrical shapes, कुछ अलग सा, और ये रहा, are they coinciding? Are they coinciding children? You will say no, क्योंकि उसको बराबर अरेंज नहीं किया गया. उसको ऐसे भी अरेंज कर सकते हैं, ऐसे भी. Are they coinciding? No. तो एक और तरीका अरेंज करने का ये भी नहीं. एक और तरीका अरेंज करने का ये भी नहीं. एक और तरीका अरेंज करने का ये. Oh children, you can arrange them differently. So try with all arrangement and see whether they are coinciding or not. Yes, these two geometrical shapes are coinciding with each other. So these two shapes are congruent. These two objects are congruent. Are you getting me? देखो आपको घुमा घुमा कर देखना पड़ेगा. इसमें घुमाने की जरूरत नहीं है, ये तो सर्कल ही है. इसमें घुमाने की जरूरत नहीं है क्योंकि वो स्क्वायर ही है. अब जैसे भी घुमाओ तो शेप से स्क्वायर सेम ही रहेगा. हाँ, रेक्टेंगल में ऐसे रखोगे तो आपको कॉन्ग्रुएंट नहीं लगेंगे. तो आपको घुमा कर देखना पड़ेगा, चेक करना पड़ेगा, एवरी पॉसिबल वे से ओवरलैप करना पड़ेगा. आर यू गेटिंग मी चिल्ड्रन? फाइन. नाउ व्हाट अबाउट ट्राइंगल्स? हमारा चैप्टर है ट्राइंगल्स. व्हेन आर द टू ट्राइंगल्स कॉन्ग्रुएंट? दो ट्राइंगल्स कब कॉन्ग्रुएंट होंगे? हियर इज वन येलो ट्राइंगल PQR एंड हियर इज अ ब्लू ट्राइंगल, ट्राइंगल ABC. दिखता है ना आपको? ऑलराइट. नाउ वी वुड लाइक टू नो वेदर दे आर कॉन्ग्रुएंट और नॉट. तो ऐसे कर दूं तो दिखाई देगा. देखो ये, कैन यू सी दैट? ये एक अरेंजमेंट है. दे आर कॉन्ग्रुएंट. बराबर फिट करता हूं. यस, कैन यू सी दैट नाउ? दे आर कॉन्ग्रुएंट. लेकिन इस तरीके से अरेंज करूं तो नो, दे आर नॉट कॉन्ग्रुएंट. इस तरीके से अरेंज करूं तो नो, दे आर नॉट कॉन्ग्रुएंट. उसको टर्न कर देता हूं ऐसे. इस तरीके से अरेंज करूं तो नो, नॉट पॉसिबल. इस तरीके से अरेंज करूं तो नॉट पॉसिबल. इस तरीके से अरेंज करूं तो नो, दे आर नॉट कोइंसाइडिंग. लेकिन इस तरीके से अरेंज करूं तो दे आर कोइंसाइडिंग. सो आप 6 डिफरेंट तरीके से उसको अरेंज कर सकते हैं. ऑलराइट, लेट्स सी विथ वन एग्जांपल. ऑलराइट. Alright children, see what I have written here. We have guest who is going to attend one function in Navsari. Guest 1, G1, symbolically I have written Narendra Modi. Guest 2, Piyush Desai, who is MLA of our region, correct? Guest 3, alright, and that is Secretary और PA ऑफ पीयूष देसाई. पीयूष देसाई के सेक्रेटरी है. और वो फंक्शन में ऑन द स्टेज देयर आर 3 chairs kept. One is ordinary chair, simple chair, royal chair, very decorative, beautiful, huge one, and semi-royal chair. Alright? So you can understand these 3 chairs are also of different types because 3 persons who are going to sit on the chair hold different positions, all right, in politics. ठीक है, तो किसको किस चेयर पे बैठना है? All right, I am writing first arrangement. पहली arrangement. First arrangement. What will be the first arrangement? तो guest 1 sits on chair 1. Alright, guest 2 sits on chair 2, that is royal chair, and guest 3 sits on chair 3. This is first arrangement. Let's see what is second arrangement. Children, इस तरीके से अरेंज कर सकते हैं ना? Yeah. Now, guest 1 sits on chair 1. But guest 2, instead of chair 2, he sits on chair 3. Guest 2 sits on chair 3. And guest 3 sits on chair 2. So this is second arrangement. Let's talk about third arrangement. Fourth arrangement. Possible हो तो arrange करेंगे, right? Now this one sits guest 1, guest 2, guest 3. Right? Guest 1 sits on chair 1 in the first arrangement. Guest 1 sits on the same chair 1 in the arrangement 2. Now guest 1 sits on chair 2 in the arrangement 3. So guest 2 sits on chair 1 and guest 3 sits on chair 3. Now fourth arrangement. Guest 1, guest 2, guest 3. Alright. Guest 1 sits on chair 2. But guest 2 sits on chair 3 and guest 3 sits on chair 1. So this is new arrangement, fourth arrangement. Is fifth arrangement possible, children? Look, in first two arrangement, guest 1 sits on chair 1. In next two arrangement, guest 1 sits on chair 2. So we can have at least two more arrangements in which guest 1 sits on chair, correct? 3. So fourth arrangement and fifth arrangement. Alright, let me write here guest 1, guest 2, guest 3. Guest 1, guest 2, guest 3. Yeah, guest 1 sits on chair 1 on 2 occasions, sits on chair 2 on two occasions. So we can have 2 occasions where he sits on chair 3. इसका अभी बाकी के चेयर पे chair 2 और chair 1, फिर ये दोनों को क्रॉस कर दो, guest 2 on chair 1 and guest 3 on chair 2. Right? Arrangement number 6. Okay, I repeated this. Fifth, sixth, and now arrangement 7. Seventh arrangement. Seventh arrangement. Guest 1, guest 2, guest 3. अब गेस्ट 1 के पास ये 3 ऑप्शन है, कोई भी चेयर लिख लो. गेस्ट चेयर 2, गेस्ट 2 का कोई भी चेयर लिख लो, चेयर 1, गेस्ट 3 का कोई भी चेयर लिख लो. कोई भी नहीं लिख सकते, जो बचा वही लिख सकते हैं. तो G1, G2, G3, C2, C1, C3. अरे ये अरेंजमेंट तो आ गया, ये रहा थर्ड अरेंजमेंट है. सेवंथ अरेंजमेंट एंड थर्ड अरेंजमेंट इज सेम. आप कोई और ट्राई कर लो, आपको ये 6 में से रिपीट ही मिलेगा. राइट? So how many possible arrangements are there? Possible arrangements are 6. Correct? There are 6 possible arrangements when 3 guests have to sit on 3 chairs. Is that clear to you? Did you understand? मैंने ऐसे छोटा सा both way arrow use किया to show that guest 1 is connected to chair 1. Guest 2 is connected to chair 2. Guest 3 is linked with chair 3. In this case, guest 2 is associated with chair 1. In this case, guest 3 sits on chair 1. और represent करने के लिए मैंने 2-headed arrows use किए. Alright? Fine. Now, let's see one more example. Alright, children. See now, second example, we have vertices of triangle ABC. एक triangle है, triangle ABC. Alright? उसके 3 vertices है A, B and C. Then triangle PQR. It has 3 vertices PQR. Alright? Now, this is arrangement 1, arrangement 2, arrangement 3, arrangement 4, arrangement 5 and arrangement 6. Because we know there will be only 6 arrangements. We are going to connect 3 vertices of triangle ABC with 3 vertices of triangle PQR. Just like 3 guests and 3 chairs. So 6 arrangements are possible. So I'm writing here ABC, ABC, ABC. या एक साइड का ऑर्डर में लिख दो. राइट? is connected to, is connected to, corresponds to, is connected to, C is linked with, B is connected to, A is associated with. चलिए, now very easy, you know, A can associate with, alright, A can associate with P, and not just one time, 2 times. So A associates with P, A associates with Q for next 2 arrangement, and A associates with R in the last 2 arrangement. अभी ये कर दो, P के बाद Q और R, QR करा तो RQ, Q तो बचे P और R, P लिखो और R, और PR को ऑल्टरनेट कर दो RP, R है तो बचे PQ, सो P लिखा और Q, और PQ को ऑल्टरनेट कर दो RP. Did you understand, children? These are called arrangements, है ना, उसको हम डिफरेंट अरेंजमेंट कहते हैं. लेकिन मैथमेटिकली, मैथ्स में, इंस्टेड ऑफ अरेंजमेंट दे आर correspondences. Here A corresponds to P, instead of saying A is connected to P. B corresponds to Q, क्योंकि मैथमेटिकली correspondence वर्ड यूज करना है. C corresponds to R, उसको दूसरे फॉर्म में भी लिख सकते हैं ऐसे. इसी ऑर्डर में लिख देता हूं, A B C corresponds to PQR. This is first correspondence. Second correspondence, ABC, ऊपर से नीचे ऑर्डर में, ये भी ऑर्डर में, PRQ. Third correspondence, ABC corresponds to, इसको क्या बोलते हैं? How do you read? Corresponds to. All right, corresponds to QPR. The fourth arrangement, now I should not say arrangement, the fourth correspondence, that is again ABC corresponds to QRP. Fifth correspondence, ABC corresponds to RPQ. RPQ. Sixth correspondence, ABC corresponds to RQP. RQP. So how many correspondences are possible between the vertices of 2 triangles? 6. अब ऐसे डायरेक्ट भी लिख सकते हैं, 6 correspondences. First, second, third, fourth, fifth or sixth. ABC, 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 ABC. You may write 6 times. Then put the symbol of corresponds to, corresponds to, corresponds to, corresponds to, corresponds to. P, P 2 बार लिख दो, Q, Q 2 बार लिख दो, R, R 2 बार लिख दो. अभी बचे Q और R, so Q, R और RQ. Q आ गया, बचे P और R, so P, R and RP. R आ गया, PQ बचा है, so PQ and QP. QP. Children, these are called correspondences between the vertices of 2 triangles. Children, मैं वो चीज भूल गया वहां, कुछ ऐसा था, नरेंद्र मोदी, then Piyush Desai, and then the secretary. Chair 1 शायद ऑर्डिनरी था, Chair 2 जो C1, फिर रॉयल था, करेक्ट, रॉयल चेयर वो 2 था, और ये सेमी रॉयल था, सेमी रॉयल था. जो भी हो, इसके भी 6 कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंसेस पॉसिबल है. G1, G2, G3, G1, G2, G3, G1, G2, G3, करेक्ट, G1, G2, G3, G1, G2, G3 and G1, G2, G3. अब C1, C1 दो बार लिख देते हैं, C2, C2 दो बार लिख देते हैं, C3, C3 दो बार लिखते हैं. C1 आ गया तो C2 और C3 और लास्ट टू को ऑल्टर कर दो C3 C2 C1 C2 आ गया सो C1 C3 C1 C3 को C3 C1 लिख दो C3 आ गया C2 C1 और C1 C2 सो दीज आर 6 अरेंजमेंट्स इसको तो अरेंजमेंट ये मैथ्स का सम नहीं है 6 अरेंजमेंट्स दैट आर पॉसिबल राइट अब ऑर्गेनाइजर ये 6 में से कोई भी एक ही अरेंजमेंट करेंगे और वो कौन सा गेस्ट वन नरेंद्र मोदी है ये पीयूष देसाई है और ये सेक्रेटरी है सो नरेंद्र मोदी विल बी मेड टू सीट ऑन चेयर 2 गेस्ट वन विल बी सिटिंग ऑन चेयर 2 ये दो में से कोई एक और गेस्ट 2 विल सीट ऑन सेमी रॉयल चेयर क्योंकि वो भी एमएलए है और ये सेक्रेटरी है वो ऑर्डिनरी चेयर पे सो कहां है G1 on C, G2 on C3. So ये वाला. This is the arrangement that the organizer will make. Organizer देखेंगे कि नरेंद्र मोदी G1 sits on C2, that is royal chair. Guest 2 Piyush Bhai Desai G2 sits on chair 3, which is semi-royal, and the secretary G3 sits on chair 1, that is ordinary chair. So only one arrangement is possible at a time. एक समय पे 6 में से कोई भी एक ही अरेंजमेंट पॉसिबल है and the organizers will keep in mind they will take care that this arrangement takes place but नरेंद्र मोदी है तो सब मुमकिन है वो इसमें से कोई भी बैठक व्यवस्था को खुद चूज कर सकते हैं और कोई भी अरेंजमेंट हो सकती है possible arrangement are 6 possible arrangements are 6 but when those 3 guests will sit only one arrangement will exist at a time same way 6 correspondences are possible between the vertices of 2 triangles correct but only one correspondence will exist all right children now let's see the paths of triangle. You are already familiar with paths of triangle. How many paths a triangle has? 6 paths. Right? Every triangle has 6 paths. 3 angles and 3 sides. So 3 plus 3, 6 angles plus side, they are called paths of triangle. So if you talk about the paths of triangle ABC, then first angles, angle A, angle B, angle C, and then sides, side AB, side BC, side AC. Children, हमें ऐसे लिखना चाहिए sides मतलब line segment AB, line segment BC, line segment AC. But as I said, for making your writing convenience better, we don't put this symbol. उसको समझ लेना है कि वो राजू है या पप्पू है उस स्टेटमेंट में whether we have to accept that boy as राजू और पप्पू है तो एक ही सो आप स्टेटमेंट से पता लगा सकते हैं कि ये लाइन सेगमेंट है या उसकी लेंथ है लेकिन दोनों लेंथ भी रिप्रेजेंट करती है और लाइन सेगमेंट भी रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं बोथ रिप्रेजेंट्स लेंथ एंड लाइन सेगमेंट इज दैट क्लियर ये चीज एक ही है लेकिन उसको आप लाइन सेगमेंट भी बोल सकते हैं और लेंथ ऑफ लाइन सेगमेंट भी बोल सकते हैं लेंथ ऑफ लाइन सेगमेंट आर यू गेटिंग मी चिल्ड्रन श्योर ओके सो एवरी ट्राइंगल हैज 3 sides and 3 angles that means 6 parts if you talk about this we have angle P angle Q angle R and sides सेगमेंट PQ, सेगमेंट QR, सेगमेंट PR. अभी मैंने यहां लाइन सेगमेंट नहीं लिखा है लेकिन मैंने कहा कि these are sides तो आपको बोलना होगा लाइन सेगमेंट PQ, लाइन सेगमेंट QR, लाइन सेगमेंट PR. Do you understand? Okay. Now how many correspondences are possible between the vertices of 2 triangles? 6 है ना 6 correspondences between the vertices of 2 triangles. First ABC, second ABC, 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 ABC and ABC. Corresponds to, corresponds to, corresponds to. corresponds to, that is what we say. Yes. P, P. Q, R or R, Q. Q, Q. P, R and RP. R, R. PQ and QP. Now choose any one correspondence. Let me say I've chosen ABC corresponds to QPR. ABC corresponds to QPR. I have chosen this correspondence. तो यहां आपको corresponding angles मिलेंगे and corresponding sides मिलेंगे चिल्ड्रन. Now which are corresponding angle? ऑर्डर से देख लो. Angle A and angle Q. They are corresponding angles. Angle B and angle P. That is second corresponding pair of angle. And angle C corresponds to angle R. So these are three pairs of corresponding angles, corresponding paths. Now corresponding sides. AB corresponds to QP. Children, आप QP भी लिख सकते हो, PQ भी लिखने के समय, लिखते समय आप QP या PQ लिख सकते हो, क्योंकि ये लाइन सेगमेंट कोई बोलेगा कि PQ है, कोई बोलेगा कि मैं QP बोलूंगा, QP और PQ, तो दोनों एक ही लाइन सेगमेंट है, तो यहां तो मैं लाइन सेगमेंट ही लिख रहा हूं ना. So I can write QP or PQ. Is that clear? There is no need कि QP ही लिखना है, लेकिन लिखेंगे कोई बात नहीं. QP. दूसरा corresponding side BC and PR. BC and PR. And then AC and QR. AC and QR. So these are three corresponding pairs of sides. Corresponding sides. Alright? For which correspondence? A. Alright? Children, one more we'll see. एक और correspondence pick up करके हम corresponding paths को देखेंगे. Corresponding paths मतलब corresponding sides and corresponding angles. Okay, let me choose the very first one. ABC corresponds to PQR. जो मैं टाइटल नहीं दूं, corresponding angles, तो आप ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो. Angle A corresponds to angle P, है ना? Angle B corresponds to angle Q, और थर्ड ऑर्डर में angle C corresponds to angle R. AB, side AB, line segment AB corresponds to line segment PQ. Line segment BC corresponds to line segment QR, and line segment AC corresponds to line segment PR. ये AC है, यहां PR है, ये BC है, यहां QR है. Children, these are pairs of corresponding angles, and these are pairs of corresponding sides. Sides means line segment, लेकिन line segment मैंने नहीं लिखा है. So angle A, angle Q is corresponding angle. Angle B, angle P is corresponding angle, or you can say angle B corresponds to angle P, जैसे यहां लिखा. I hope you understood, children. All right, children. So, children, how many correspondences are possible between the vertices of two triangles? If you consider triangle ABC and triangle PQR, you can see 6 correspondences are possible. Correct? Okay. Would you like to check it? All right. Here is triangle ABC, triangle PQR. All right. The first correspondence मैंने ऐसे रखा. You can see. Okay. इसको आगे रखता हूं. ABC corresponds to PQR. That is the first correspondence. Again, ABC corresponds to PQR. That is first correspondence. Where it is? Here, this one. Okay, that is first. Now I am turning. Here P corresponds to A. P corresponds to A. I am turning like this. So what you are having? This time again P corresponds to A ही आया. Now see, ABC. ये बाजू देखो, ABC corresponds to PRQ. ABC corresponds to PRQ. All right. Now A को B को मैं ओके A को Q के साथ कॉरेस्पॉन्ड कर रहा हूं मैं. ऑलराइट, कैन यू सी दिस टाइम A corresponds to Q, है ना? A corresponds to Q. Now ABC corresponds to QPR. ऐसे जा रहा हूं in this direction. So QPR, ABC corresponds to QPR. ABC corresponds to QPR. Here it is. Now I am turning this. All right. So once again A corresponds to Q ही रहा. A corresponds to Q. Can you see that? A again corresponds to Q. Now check. ABC मैंने रोटेट कर दिया. ABC corresponds to QRP. ABC corresponds to QRP. Clear, children? All right. Now I'm going to correspond A with R. Can you see? A corresponds to R. A corresponds to R. Now see. ABC corresponds to RPQ. Here it is. ABC corresponds to RPQ. Now I am turning it. पूरा टर्न कर दिया. Still A corresponds to R ही रहा. A corresponds to R ही रहा. But now you see. ABC corresponds to RQP. ABC corresponds to RQP. अब जैसे टर्न करना, जैसे जिसको भी कॉरेस्पॉन्ड करना है, आप करके चेक कर लीजिए. ये 6 के अलावा कोई और नया कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंस मिलने वाला नहीं है. So this is how you get 6 correspondences between the vertices of two triangles. Children, so I hope today you got some basics, some fundamentals of this chapter. Correct? They are very important. We will come across or we will utilize certain terms quite frequently. And which are those terms? Corresponding angles, corresponding sides, and correspondences. Okay, children? So I hope you understood it well. See you in the next session. There we are going to see how the triangles are congruent. Okay? Till then, goodbye. Have a good day.